Hey everyone, it's Pixelade here and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, amazing patch day. The patch is now out. Some are happy, some are disappointed, and in today's video, I'm going to basically get into everything that I did not get into in my live stream today. If you haven't seen that, watch that after. Basically, we do a lot of discussion. I watch and react to the live stream, then we do a little bit of testing the brand new patch update just to see how things work. Yes, I was a little disappointed. Surprisingly, you can't place everything you want below the beds and still have the functionality of the top bunk. For example, placing a regular sized desk and computer does not give you functionality for the top bunk. But when I placed a single square desk with a computer and chair, then I could. So it looks like it's hit or miss, which I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of disappointed with, because even the custom content bunk beds, could allow you to do that. So I wanted to just mention that first. Check out my live stream. It's kind of long, it's about an hour and a half, but we had lots of fun and we did a lot of discussion on there, and I want to make live discussions a thing on my channel very soon, so you will be seeing more of that from time to time. But don't worry, these news and info videos are not going anywhere. So first, I want to start with something. It looks like the Sims team, EA, it looks like they're leaking their own stuff. Yes, I'm not even lying to you. I'm gonna be reading an article from Sims VIP. Huge shout out to them and their website. So during the live stream, okay, I didn't even realize this. I didn't even realize this until someone mentioned it during the live stream, and then as soon as the live stream ended, I really looked into it. Apparently, if you zoom into the top left side of the stream, right underneath of Sim Guru Azure's webcam, you can actually see another trait slot that is there. No, it's not replacing the bonus trait slot that you get with the aspiration, but there is another trait slot for the aspiration. I don't think it's a regular trait slot. I feel like if it was, it'd be on the other side, like on the right-hand side of all the traits, kind of by the randomized die, but it's not. This is also connected to the aspiration. So are we getting another bonus trait for the aspiration, or is this a trait that you can choose? Who knows? We know nothing about this. They did not mention this at all, but it was shown in the stream. So it looks like they leaked something by accident yet once again. I feel like they do this all the time. I just find this funny because this just gives us even more stuff to talk about today and can open up to more speculation. What do you think this is? You think it's a trait? Do you think it's a bonus trait for the aspiration? Are we getting two of them? I really don't know what the purpose of that is. I feel like one bonus trait for the aspiration is enough. I don't know. And also another thing, it appears they have leaked something else that has not been announced. I went through SimGuru Twitters, I went onto EA's website and looked through their blog post, I watched through the stream again, and I was specifically paying attention for anything about this bonus trait or anything about these hair color options, and they did not say a single word about them. So we're just going to have to consider them leaked, because I don't think they were supposed to be announced or shown yet, or maybe they did do that just to get us talking. Who knows? But there is a new swatch. It is a true black swatch. I guess you could call it jet black, but finally, a true black. We actually don't have a true black swatch in the game currently. The darkest color that you can make your Sims' hair is black. It shows on the swatch as black, but when you actually look at it, it kind of looks like just a super, super, super dark navy blue. It does not look like a true black. And now, with these new swatches, it looks like we are finally getting a true black. So crossing my fingers that we are, but there are also more color swatches too. How many more? 6 new hair swatches to be exact, which is exciting. Another thing that I want to point out, Simmer Charlie actually tweeted this, and I think a Sim Guru even retweeted it. A thread has been created on the official Sims forum to hunt down those trait improvements. Yes, they mentioned trait improvements. They talked about them, but only a little bit. We really don't know what these trait improvements are. They really did not go into detail and explain them, even in the patch notes. They told us a little bit, but they did not give us specific information. During the live stream at one point, they did mention one thing. They basically said something about bookworms and how like now your Sims will actually have more fun from reading books than other activities. It was something along those lines. Don't quote me verbatim. That's not exactly what was said. It was just something similar to that. But then that also makes me think, like, why is that now just getting patched in? That should have been a thing from the get-go. The second that the bookworm trait was added into the game, which was probably like what, the base game, that should have already been a thing. And I'm just shocked. I honestly just cannot believe that it has taken this many years, 6 years, to get updates for traits, and then of course the sentiments with the last expansion pack and everything like that. And in my opinion, the sentiments really did something for like 5 minutes for me. And then after that, I really just didn't care anymore because it didn't have a long-term impact on the game or on our Sims. I was excited at first, same goes with the lifestyles. And to correct myself, the lifestyles came with Snowy Escape and the sentiments were a base game update before Snowy Escape. Want to clarify that. But that as well felt very surface level to me. It was something that they hyped up a lot, but it just, I don't know, it felt flat. So we're gonna open up this forum discussion. Simmers are basically trying to figure out what has changed with these traits, and they're documenting their findings on this thread. So I'm gonna read it for you guys just so we can kind of, I guess, track down what they changed, since the Sims team didn't really go into like too much detail about it. So this is what they did say. If you guys wanna hear an overview of all the patch notes, I did read them in my live stream from today. But basically they said the traits that we have improved are bookworm, cheerful, clumsy, genius, gloomy, glutton, good, goofball, hates children, hot-headed, jealous, mean, neat, non-committal, perfectionist. We also made some reactionary trait changes to slob and ambitious. We think this selection captures a proportional set of positive and negative traits, but wait, there's more. So it's like, okay, we know you changed it, but what did you change? I'm just surprised that they didn't go into specifics on what they changed. So basically we're gonna have to play a hunting game in our games to figure out what was changed. I did test out the taking a shower and eating a meal, and they do seem relatively faster, so I am very happy about that, I will say. I will give it to them there. All right, so now on to the forums post for the traits. According to the patch notes, the following traits have been updated, and there are 2 more traits that received an update in short of reactionary form. As I am curious, I'd love to find out more about this, and sometimes other players notice more things than I do, so let's team up together and find those trait improvements, shall we? According to the live stream, bookworm Sims now gain more fun from reading books, so that's 1 down. Let's find more. Genius Sims have a new self-interaction, solve hard problems. This action lasts for some time and builds their logic skill. After that, the Sim has to wait for some time before they do it again. Interesting. Another user says, I'm so happy about these changes. I play a lot of bookworm and genius Sims, and it's nice to see that they haven't fundamentally changed, but get to express their traits better. Nothing for childish Sims. Great thread, by the way. I'm on Sims break, but I'll be watching. I think it's more fun that they didn't tell us, and I can definitely see it that way too. But also, a lot of people like to know what they changed, you know? For those that are looking for the changes, I think it should be available for those to find. It's not like everyone has to see what's changed, you know? If you don't want to find out, if you want to play the game yourself, then you don't have to look at the notes, you know? But I feel like it should still be there for those that do. I want you guys to share your findings. If you've been playing the game the past few hours, have you noticed anything with these traits? Any big changes that you'd like to document? And also, I want to hear from you guys. Share your thoughts on the patch notes. I am going to get into some of your thoughts, of course. I made a community post today, 2 hours ago, honest thoughts on the new update. What are we thinking? Be honest. I've grabbed 10 of the top responses that you guys left. I like how EA finally gave us what we want and gave us bunk beds, but I feel like they gave us the bare minimum of what they could be. We got 2 bunk bed types and a sorry excuse for a loft bed. I'm really mad about not being able to put anything other than beds under the loft beds. I'm also not a big fan of the fact that they put a parenthood bed in the base game, or at least that version of it. Yeah, I saw a lot of people talking about that in my live stream, in the live chat. People are kind of upset about that because, you know, Simmers pay for these packs, and this isn't the first time that this has happened, where objects that were previously paid for are then patched into the base game completely free. That has been done in some sort of way several times now, and I can see why it's rubbing some Simmers the wrong way, especially when you save up money for a pack and then feel like it has less value because part of it was given for free. At the same time, I do like being able to mess with the ladders and have individual swatches for each bed, and the fact that you can have kids read under the covers is cute. I also love the update for the bun hairstyle. I was so excited for loft beds, but you can barely do anything with them. Also, why tease a trait update without actually giving us new traits? Bunk beds needed more work, and the trait improvements in the tweet seem like a massive update when I don't think it will make much difference. I don't either. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. Something tells me modders will be able to fix the bunk bed situation quicker than the actual Sims team. Down to the top 5, I am not surprised that it is disappointing again. You can put a 3 tile wide bed underneath the loft bed, but not a 2 tile wide couch or table. This makes no sense. The reason to put a bunk bed in your house is to store things underneath and to save up space for other things. Why do they not finish their work before putting them out? My honest thoughts, they get extremely nervous by seeing all the things a tiny team like the Paralyzed group does. They try hard to do them and to give us the feeling that they are finally listening. What we we want and have to say, but yeah. It's impressive how they managed to half-ass even a simple update. Like, why even release it if you're still going to need to work on it? Long story short, didn't expect anything, still got disappointed. Like, what's the point of adding bunk beds when you can't fit anything under it? Top 2, it's fine for a free update. I'm a little disappointed with the trait thing and the tweet. They really made it seem like it was going to be more compared to what it actually was. And the top comment, I don't see the point in having loft beds that you can't put anything underneath. Yet another half job. I'm not even surprised this time. Share your thoughts about this update down in the comment section below. Sound off and be honest, and please, please, please respect each other's opinions. I love you all so much. Thanks for clicking and watching, and I will see you all next time. So long and happy simming. Bye everyone.